Now we are going to start with the questions that are based on the empirical formula. So this is what I have for you. Just look at the board carefully. First is that you need to find the empirical formula. We need to find the empirical formula of the compound which contain a following, the data is given to you. We have zinc as 47.8% and chlorine as 52.2%. So let's make this table and write zinc with this thing, the percentages 47.8, and second we have chlorine, percentages is 52.2%. So what you need to do is you need to make a tabular form this kind, and first make a block element, then a percentage, atomic mass, number of atoms and the simplest ratio. So you need to divide them actually into 5 columns. Then if we talk about atomic mass, as you all know, zinc has atomic mass 65 and chlorine has 35.5. So our first step is that we need to calculate number of atoms. So how we can do that? By dividing the percentage to the atomic mass. So same I am doing it here, 52.2 divided by 35.5. So what I get as a result? I get 0.73 and 1.46. Now what you need to do is to find the simplest ratio. You need to divide the 2 by the number which is smaller in them. Like out of 0.73 and 1.46, 0.73 is smaller. So you need to divide both the quantities by 0.73. And when you do that, what ratio do you get? You get 1 and 2. So that means when you are want to write an empirical formula, you need to calculate the simplest ratio. Now by taking into account the elements, Zn is 1 and chlorine is 2. So our empirical formula is ZnCl2. Likewise we will be doing the second one. See, in this we have is there is an organic compound, right, which has an oxygen this much, which has an hydrogen this much, and you need to find an empirical formula. So as you all know that we have already given this thing, the data is already given to us, that is we have the carbon, hydrogen and oxygen, but you know that there is no percentage of carbon given, but you all know that organic compound cannot be formed by, when there is no carbon atom, there won't be any organic compound. All organic compound, the compulsory condition is that they contain the carbon. That is why they are called as organic compounds. So we need to find the percentage of carbon first. So that means if the percentage of oxygen is 26.24 and hydrogen is 4.92, so if we subtract it from 100, so what do we get is, we get the percentage for carbon. Let's write here. So let's say this is our carbon. If we calculate percentage, it comes out to be 68.84%, and for hydrogen it is, the percentage is already given 4.92, and for oxygen it is already given 26.24. Likewise you need to write the atomic masses, 12, hydrogen 1, oxygen 16. Now for number of atoms, you already know we need to divide the percentage with the atomic mass. This is what I am doing. Right. So what as a result do you get after solving that? It is 5.74, this is 4.92 and this is 1.64. The same thing you have to follow while calculating the simplest ratio. That means you need to divide these quantities with a number which is smallest of them. So it is 1.64. So we are going to divide this 5.74 divide by 1.64. 4.92 divided by 1.64, 1.64 divided by 1.64. So what as a result do we get? We get 3.5, you get this thing 3 and you get 1. So that means when you look for the empirical formula, the carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, they are in the ratio of this, right. So what you do is, to get an empirical formula, you just double these quantities. So what they become actually? They become C7H6O2. So this is something called as empirical formula. So whenever you need to calculate the empirical formula, keep into account that first you need to write the name of the element, second is their abundance, third is the atomic mass, fourth you need to divide the percentage with the atomic mass, next you need to find the simplest ratio by dividing these quantities with the number which is smallest of them, right. And in the second one you just I think you may skip carbon sometimes. So keep in mind that organic compound is always formed of carbon. It will never lack carbon. So sometimes you'll get a tricky questions like that. So just keep your antennas open, right, to capture the correct answer. So this is what is the empirical formula.